Hello, welcome to Spread Aviation. Here's another episode of Aircraft Reviews by Rob, and this week we're featuring the Christen Eagle II. This is a beautiful version of the aircraft. It's a kit-built airplane. This particular one was built in 1985 by a Mr. George Kittle, and it's owned by a couple of partners out in New Jersey. They've graciously allowed me to use the aircraft because I'm going to also be checking out one of the new owners in the airplane. And so we're going to take a pilot who's used to flying monoplanes and give him an extra wing and see how he does with it. So stick around. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show. There, prep.
Welcome to the cockpit of the Christen Eagle II. Fantastic aircraft, plenty roomy in here. Visibility is actually really good. I am wearing really tight shoes right now because there is a tunnel below the front seat that's where your feet go for the rudders in the back, and that's kind of a narrow passageway. It's pretty open, but I got big feet. I got size 13 clods, so I got the lift Airboss 2.0s on right now, and they're very narrow. They keep my feet in nice and secure, and I'm not pushing on the edges of the tunnel here and getting any interference. Startup of the aircraft is very simple. It's an AEIO 360 fuel-injected engine, so if you know how to start a decathlon, you know how to start one of these, with one exception. Down there on the floor is a wobble pump. I don't know if you can see it. It's a wobble pump, so you gotta manually prime the thing for a fuel pump. Other than that, there's no electric fuel pump in this aircraft. Very simple. So, all right, let's head out. Really nice feature of this airplane. If you're getting a little warm and you're taxiing, you just crack this sucker open. Boom. Can't do that in an extra. Beautiful Spartan executive over there. Now there's an aircraft to review. Visibility forward in the aircraft is pretty poor. It's a little bit worse than the back seat of a decathlon, but not much. So S-turns are recommended. But with the canopy open, it makes it real easy to just kind of stick your head out the side. Got a good amount of crosswind today. Not really favoring either runway. Ocean County traffic, Eagle runway 24, right turn out, Ocean County. Full harmony on the aircraft. Not that bad, very sensitive rudders. Full scale. Woo! Very sensitive elevator. So, stick position for me is a little different. So I have a tendency to give these accidental pitch inputs. So it's a very centralized stick. Lots of good throw. Forces on the stick are very light. I'd say it's only about 4 pounds of pressure, even at this speed. Oh, we do have a hole here. Gonna prop up. There's some mixture in.
I'm going around. Okay, 6 field, left downwind. Runway 4, Sulbur.
So we got a hole right over our practice area. Try to get a little bit of altitude. We'll climb at 100 here.
Launch going to fly straight out. Make 180 land 26 with the 26
Oh yeah, we got a decent sized hole here. her through some basic acro. See how she does. Tighten those belts down. Pretty good climbing airplane. We just went from 1700 to 3200 pretty quickly. 25 squared. Could even give her a little more throttle here, a little more manifold pressure. She's got good feedback as well, getting slow. I can feel the spiraling slipstream pounding on the tail. So she's talking to me a little bit, saying, hey, yeah, you're below 90 right now.
What is traffic? Stall launch for final.
Did some stalls yesterday in the airplane. Stall characteristics very benign. She's responsive even very deep into the stall with lots of good control authority. All right. Everything is in the green. Looks good to do a 2-point roll. Inverted. Woohoo! A little more sensitive than I was expecting. But she's easily sitting here inverted. Did a couple more cranks on the belt there.
Liquid traffic.
All right.
Liquid traffic, boarding 5024 liquid.
Let's dive her in, go for a loop. Minimum 130. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's 4G. Looking up over the top, nice and floaty. That's a little too much float. A little too much float. And get back on it here on the backside. And set. Hammerhead 160 on the entry. Set that vertical. Rumble, rumble, kick. Stick forward, stick neutral, stick hard, opposite rudder. Stops really nice. Worked that one a little bit. 4G exit, boom. Nice. Ah, she's a nice flying airplane. Let's do a Immelman. And float here. Pop roll. Right foot, left foot. Back pressure. Let's do a spin. Power's coming down. She's holding 70 miles an hour. 4,000 feet. Kick. Oh, I was late. Hold that stick back. There's one. Let's go for that was a half. Here's a one-turn spin. Boom. Set that vertical down line. Boom, off the line. I'm going to pull the power. 4G recovery, 180. Yeehaw! Let's set a vertical here. Do a little roll. Oh, that was garbage. That was such garbage, Rob. Woohoo! Such a different airplane. We'll hammer out of this. Opposite rudder. I was early on that. That's okay. Let her go for the pole. Woo! What a beautiful airplane. What a beautiful airplane. She's great. She's not doing anything so fast that you can't keep up with it. It was no real bad habits there. The stall, I'm not familiar with the airplane as far as the spin entry, so I was late on the kick. I needed to be a little ahead of that stall there, but I wasn't, so I was a little late kicking it into the spin. But once she went, she went. Man, what a great airplane. How's about a snap roll? Max 140, doing 130 here. Let's see here. Are we in a safe spot still? No, there's houses below us. So we won't do the snap. That's okay. Man, what a nice flying airplane. Really nice. She just doesn't seem to have really any issues with power being available. That quarter roll on the up, she had no problem. Probably could have gone a half. My technique was garbage. But boy, what a nice airplane. What a nice flying airplane. The rate's pretty slow compared to an extra. A little bit faster than a decathlon. So this is a nice aircraft, I think, to transition into as far as the rate at which it does things and the amount of control input that you need to give it to get it to do what you want it to do. So moving from a decathlon to this, I think people would be very familiar with the flight characteristics and pleased with how much of an improvement they would see in performance with the aircraft. Really, it was very nice. It was very nice. Loops over the top. I had the trim set wrong, I think, for that. I just had a little too much negative G there. Just got about negative 0.1. A little more float than you need. But all in all, really like the airplane. I'm still very comfortable in the seat. It wasn't hard to fly the acro. And with a couple of hours, somebody with some experience in a decathlon, I think, would do just fine transitioning into this aircraft and getting used to how it performs aerobatics. If you did want to start your aerobatic flying in one of these airplanes, definitely go to a school like Bud Davidson or Bill Finnegan, somebody that specializes in these kind of aircraft. Because it is a bit different than what most people learn tail wheel in, but keep it straight, keep it straight, keep it straight is always the name of the game. Performance of this 0200 with the Whirlwind prop on the front. That Whirlwind is really harnessing all of that 200 horsepower. And you can really feel it on takeoff. It puts you in the seat pretty good. All right, coming back into the Flying W here.
November 903 kilo on final for runway 24, Lakewood traffic.
Everything looks good. Everything's greened up. We're just scanning for traffic now. So, hey, thank you very much for joining us here at Aircraft Reviews by Rob. If you liked the video, tell your friends. If you didn't, tell your enemies. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more great content like this from Spread Aviation. This is Rob. Back to the action. Flying W traffic, Eagle 45 left downwind, runway 19, Flying W. Long final clear.
And Flying W traffic, Warrior 43 Mike Julius now in the downwind, to the left downwind, runway 19. I've got the Eagle on the deck and the traffic entering the 90 to my right, should be ahead of you. Flying W. Flying traffic, 49 Yankee, entering downwind, Mike Julius, Flying W.
Welcome back.
19er, Flying W.
All right.
Landing went good.
Sweet.
The way it's supposed to be done.
Absolutely. This is one of the owners. This is Mark, and he's been gracious enough to let me take the airplane today. So thank you very much, Mark. She's flying awesome, dude. You see that G meter? There's a little bit of G on there.
I see the G meter. I was looking on there.
Absolutely. Just a little. Just a little.
I saw you on flight just flying around. I said,
Yeah.
hey, he's coming in.
There was a hole right over the work area, right over the quarry,
Nice.
and that was the only place where these clouds weren't at like 2,500
nice.
feet. So that was perfect. Well, hey, thank you very much for joining us. Until next time, this is Aircraft Reviews by Rob featuring the Christen Eagle II. Take care and fly safe.